Wei Shao harbored a deep blood-soaked grudge. On the surface, he appeared fierce and violent, yet beneath it all, he was deeply entangled in love. Why was he so willing to bow down for Qiao? In the original novel, Wei Shao is portrayed as a volatile man like a volcano that could erupt at any moment, instilling fear in everyone around him. But behind that brutal exterior hid a profound and burning love for the female lead, Qiao, a love both intense and passionate. Wei Shao's unpredictable nature stemmed from the painful memories of his childhood. At just 12 years old, he witnessed his father and elder brother being slain on the battlefield, an act instigated by the Qiao family. That trauma left a scar that would never heal, carved deep into his heart. From then on, he gained a fearsome reputation as a ruthless warlord, swift and decisive in action, feared by all who heard his name. Towards his enemy Li Su, he showed no mercy. His cruelty was the extreme manifestation of his inner hatred. When Qiao entered his world through a politically arranged marriage, Wei Shao was cold and resistant at first. But Qiao was not a weak, submissive woman. Her intelligence, courage, and kindness, like the gentle spring sun, gradually melted the ice around Wei Shao's heart. One night, he happened upon Qiao in the snow, carefully preparing medicine for injured soldiers. Her compassionate gaze pierced through his cold shell like a sharp blade, reaching the softest part of his soul. Yet, a man engulfed in hatred for so many years was unfamiliar and even frightened by such sudden emotional stirrings. He masked his feelings with indifference and suspicion. When his mother tried to force a union with Zheng Qiuqiu by drugging him into submission, Wei Shao's willpower triumphed even over physical desire. Still, he was only human, and under the influence of the drug, it was Qiao who helped him through that moment of torment. Their first true intimacy brought them closer than ever before. As time went on, Qiao revealed her extraordinary wisdom. Through a prophetic dream, she helped Madame Su escape a cruel trap set by Su Nequang. She also assisted Wei Shao in saving his grandmother acts that made him feel deep gratitude and gradually open his heart to her. When the Zhongnu invaded Yu County, Wei Shao was too far to help, leaving the region in peril. He feared he would lose his homeland despite all his military conquests elsewhere. To his surprise, he saw Qiao standing alone, raising the command flag. With clever use of the empty city strategy, she protected both the city and his people. These events made Wei Shao increasingly aware of her importance. She was no longer a mere pawn in a political marriage arranged by the Qiao family, but a true partner, someone who could stand by his side and help him protect the nation. Late at night in the study, the two discussed military affairs together. Wei Shao looked at Qiao's focused profile and couldn't help but feel emotional. In this chaotic world, the most precious thing isn't a vast army or endless lands, but the warmth and hope I feel when her fingertips gently glide over paper and ink. Their love story wasn't without turbulence. Wei Shao was torn between his deep-seated hatred for the Qiao family and his growing love for Qiao. This internal struggle made him alternate between tenderness and cold suspicion. Yet, after every conflict, his love for her only grew stronger, especially when Qiao took a sword for him and was gravely injured. That moment broke Wei Shao completely. Holding her cold, lifeless body in his arms, he fought with all his strength to pull her back from the brink of death. At that moment, he finally realized Qiao had become an irreplaceable part of his life. She was the only one who could make him willingly let go of his hatred and bow his head in surrender. At the end of the original story, Wei Shao unified the realm and ascended the throne. To him, Qiao's position was unmatched. He broke the imperial jade seal, symbolizing absolute power. Half he gave to Qiao, the other he kept beside the royal decree. It signified that the empire was built and shared by the two of them. By then, Wei Shao was no longer the boy blinded by vengeance. He had become a man who knew how to love and cherish. And all of this transformation was thanks to the love and salvation Qiao had brought into his life.